guys, Uni Girl here. As you can sort of tell, my hair has changed. Hopefully for better. I haven't had it cut, which is a start. I just brushed it in a different way. Yeah, so this is the first little episode of my top tips. And I hope you guys enjoy and give me your top tips. So, to begin with, my first ever My Top Tip episode is tip number 1. You need to learn how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, how are you meant to eat? And it's going to cost a fortune just to do takeouts. So before you go to uni, learn the basics. How to cook toast. Yes, it's so simple, but many people can't do it. How to cook beans or spaghetti. Even then, people can't do it. How to cook eggs. Fried, scrambled, poached. How to cook a big meal. Because it may be your turn to cook. Because some uni rooms have a rota. Some do bins, some do cooking. Now these are flats that are shared by so many different people, so you may have to learn to cook if it's your turn and if your flat does do a rota. How to cook simple meals like a jacket potato, how long it's meant to be in the oven for, how you're meant to wrap it and cut it and stab it, and yes. What to use the microwave for. Some people, especially students, do know how to use a microwave. We all know. But what can and cannot be put in there? Sometimes. Tip number 2. How to wash your clothes. You need to know how to separate them. You can't just bung them all in the wash basket, or else the colours will run, your clothes will look horrible, they'll shrink. So you need to learn how to wash clothes. And I think your parents, especially your mum, if she does your washing, or your dad, or whoever, will be so proud of you if you learn to wash your own clothes. Because then you don't have to bring them back and go, "Mommy, will you wash this please?" Tip number 3, even though it's linked to washing clothes, how to iron clothes. Ironing is simple until you burn yourself. So you need to learn how to iron clothes, get out creases, and not burn yourself, and if you do burn yourself, what to do. Tip number 4, a hoover. Now all of these seem so simple, but some people still don't know how to use those sort of things. A hoover is like a foreign device with foreign languages on it. Some people don't know, especially if you watch those shows where the kid makes the mum do everything and the mum does everything for the kid. Yeah, that's not going to help you at uni. You need to learn how to use a hoover, a duster, a polish, what a duster and polish can be used on, what it can't. Yes, these seem so easy, and yes, it may seem like I'm saying this and making people feel stupid, but there is people out there who still don't know. So you need to learn before you get to uni, or else. Yeah. Tip number 5. How to wash your pots. Now, nowadays, most people have a dishwasher and we just bung everything in a dishwasher. Most uni flats don't. Well, some do. I'm not quite sure. Depends on which university you go to and all that. So yeah, some don't. So you need to learn to wash your bowls and your pots by hand. And some people can do it and people know how to from like food tech that you had to learn in school. But some people don't like the water touching their hands. So you need to learn how to wash with gloves. Sound simple? It probably is. I know all these tips seem really simple and easy, and you don't know why I'm actually saying all these, but there is some people out there who still don't know, and before you go to uni it's always best to learn these things. Just go up to your mum and go, "Mum, how do I separate the washing? Mum, what setting does the colours go on? What setting does the whites go on. I'm not sure if they're like just the coin operated ones, but sometimes the coin operated ones have settings, or you just bung them in, whatever one. But you need to learn how to separate your whites from your colours, or else if you put a red and a white in together, you may end up with pink underwear. You may like that, but you may not. So if you don't want pink underwear, you really do need to learn how to separate your washing. And also cooking and not having takeout, because takeouts cost a lot of money when you finally add it up. And when you go to uni, you have to pay for your rent and your books and whatever else you need. So spending money on takeout isn't really the best idea. So learning to cook is a lot simpler. Well, I hope you enjoyed my first top tip thing. I hope you guys will help me and ask me what you want my top tips for. Hopefully I can help you. And I hope this one didn't make people feel stupid or something. I'm just saying it because I've seen those TV shows where people cling on to their mum or their dad and they don't know how to do things. And then I've known people who can't do certain things because they've never bothered learning or they've never wanted to learn. And then I've heard of people who've gone to uni and finally gone, I really wish I had listened to Mum when she was telling me how to do this, because now I don't know and I don't want to call her because it will feel stupid and yeah. So when your parents tell you how to do something, it's always best to listen. Bye!